Hey guys, it's me, Maya. I know this is kind of ghetto. I'm in my headscarf. I have horrible lighting, but I was like sitting in my room doing nothing, even though I should probably been doing homework. And I was like, let's make a video. Now, most people would be embarrassed to come on here with their pajamas and a headscarf, but honestly, I don't care. So, hi guys. It's 2014. I'm kind of late on 2014. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I didn't really like 2000. I mean, I had a good year personally, but like 2013 was a horrible year in like music and everything. Except for the Beyonce part. But I'm just tired of these pop divas. These pop stars. Miley, Gaga, Katie. I'm tired of them. Sick and tired of them. I love Lady Gaga to the true fullest, but like I'm tired of them putting out half stuff. You know what I'm really sick of? I'm tired of Kelly Rowland. I'm gonna go in on Kelly because I'm tired of Kelly following Beyonce behind. Did anybody know Kelly had an album? Kelly's album was amazing. Kelly's album should have been nominated for a Grammy more than Tamar Braxton's album. I said it. Kelly's album was really, really good. Like it was creatively, like it was good. But Kelly didn't do any promotion for the album. Instead, she was doing videos with Beyonce. I was like, Kelly, how you gonna sit here and complain that you always in the background when you not trying to put yourself in the front? You could be like the Beyonce. You could be the Beyonce. Anybody could be the Beyonce of the group. You know what I mean? It's like the Michael of the group, the Beyonce of the group. You could have been the Beyonce of the group. That's the new term, the head person of the group. You know that person you like. For example, One Direction, the Beyonce of the group will be Harry Styles. Now, some of y'all might disagree with me, but I think it's Harry, you know, or what's another band? I don't know. It's like the head, like the person you would think, like the person that is the most popular. You know what I'm trying to say? Is the Beyonce of the group. Every group has a Beyonce, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. It might not be your favorite, but there's still the Beyonce of the group. And it is what it is, and I'm just sick. Like, okay, with that fake interview that Perez Hilton posted on his website, that's where I found it, was Perez Hilton's website. That's where I read it, and I didn't believe it. I mean, I kind of did, because Miley always does some stuff to get attention, but you don't mess with the queen, and Miley knew not to mess with the queen. It's just like, back to the topic, I'm just sick of these pop stars putting out half stuff just to put out stuff. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of Rihanna. I'm sick of Miley. I'm sick of Lady Gaga. I'm sick of Katy Perry. I'm sick of them trying to reinvent themselves when they're not doing anything different. It's like been there, done that. I understand that it's hard in this business to keep, because you always have to reinvent yourself. Sex sells, this and that. But honestly, I don't want to see that every single time. Like, the prime example is Miley Cyrus. Now, I know there's a lot of Miley fans. If you like Miley Cyrus, click off this video, because I'm about to go in on Miley Cyrus. Okay, this is my problem with Miley. She's trying too hard. It's not that she's not a beautiful young woman. It's not that. It's like, when you're cute, I'm not trying to be mean. Stay in your cute lane. She's trying to go into the sexy lane and is not doing it right. Like the Adore You video, that was a mess because it looked like she was trying too hard. It felt forced. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't feel forced to the watcher. You know what I mean? We should feel like this is natural. Like, oh, you should always been doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying, like, it felt forced. Like, things shouldn't feel forced. If you're supposed to be in that lane, then you're supposed to be in that lane. Now, some of the songs on the Bangers album from Miley were good songs. You know what I mean? Like, Get Right. That was more of her sound. But the songs where she was trying to rap, like Love, Money, Party, that wasn't right. FU was more of her songs. I see what she's trying to do to infuse this hip-hop and this country together, but it's not going to work because her voice isn't tailored for that type of music. She didn't have a hip-hop type voice. And on her album by Mike Will Made, he's a good producer with people with more of a soulful, not even soulful, more like Sierra's Body Party song. He produced that. That's the type of producer he is, not a Miley Cyrus producer. And this is the thing, like, she's trying too hard to be mainstream, or what she perceives as cool, and it's not coming off. Like, Miley, you need to stop. You need to stop. Like, if she wants to be the next Britney, she could be the Britney. But Britney didn't need to do all this. Britney came out like, ooh, Britney's scandalous. Like, I love me some Britney Spears, but I like Britney Spears because she's always lost. You know, when you look in Britney's eyes, even when she was younger, you would just look at them and she would just be like, yeah, some Britney. She just looked lost all the time. I just love Britney because if I was as rich as her, I would always be lost. But it's just like, I'm tired of music, and I don't know what these singers need to do. I don't know if I need to come out with something. Lord knows. But I feel like if I came out with something, my stuff would be put together. Their stuff is just not there, and it's making me like kind of angry that it's not there, because they put so much time, like, oh, I've been working on this album for 2 years, and a lot of times they stuck like mine. She's like, I put so much work and time, and that album was horrible. I wouldn't, like, it wasn't a good album. It was not a good body of work. Now, there were some high points of the album, but it's not a good body of work. One pop artist I like now is Ariana Grande. Now, I love me some Ariana, but they dressed her like a 5-year-old. Even in her Cosmopolitan magazine cover, she looked like a 15-year-old. Ariana Grande is like 20. She should not be dressing like that. Now, I like how they put all her hair down, but she be wearing that all that hair and the half up, half down. Like, it's not. They need to revamp her style. I don't know who's her stylist, but they need to fix that, because I'm sick of looking at her, because Ariana Grande could be the next pop diva. She could take over the industry with her voice, because she does have the vocals, she has the talent, she has a look, she even has the personality, because her personality is so straightforward. She has everything. She has the look face wise, but the outfits, people aren't going to take her seriously. Like, the more older groups aren't going to take her more seriously, because right now they think she's more teeny bopper, but when you listen to her album, it's for all groups, you know what I mean? Like, she can be the Mariah Carey of our generation. I'm not trying to say she sounds like Mariah. I'm just saying, on that level of Mariah Carey, a diva, that could be Ariana. She could fill that void. Not that we need the void to be filled, because Mariah's still here, but for our generation, you know what I mean? It's like One Direction filled the void of NSYNC and stuff. The Wanted filled the void of, like, the boy bands. There's really no girl group out there right now. Maybe Little Mix, you know what I mean? That's filling the role of the Spice Girls. Like, that's what we need. You know what I mean? And that's why I really like Ariana, because she's not forcing herself to be any certain way. She's just herself, and that's what you want to see in an artist. You don't want to see them force themselves to be something because they think it's the best way to sell records. Yeah, it gives you a lot of hype. Yeah, it gives you a lot of attention, but in the end, you're losing yourself as an artist, and it's going to be too hard to see who you really are in your music when we're too focused on your shenanigans. Now, there are some people that can separate your shenanigans from your music, but most people, they think of Miley Cyrus, they don't think of your music, they think of your shenanigans, because you don't want to be known for your shenanigans. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you want to be known for your music if you're going to be an artist. If I wanted to be a music artist, I would want to be a music artist where I would be on the sidelines, like Beyonce. I would be on the sidelines, but once I come out, they know me for my music. They don't know me for the scandal that I did at the VMAs. They know me for me. And that's what I feel like that's what a lot of artists are trying to be. And it's hard in this industry when digital music and media is taking over, but they need to get on point, because 2013 was a horrible year in the music, and I really love music, but it's sad that I had to go back to a time where I wasn't even born to get some decent music. Why am I listening to Donnell Jones and Babyface and Tony Braxton and Anita Baker when I'm 17 years old? Maybe I'm weird because I can't stand to listen to the radio. Why am I listening to You know what I mean? Like, why am I going out of my way to find a different music time, because the music now is horrible. People need to get that on point, because it's freaking annoying that when I go on iTunes, I can't look at the newest songs. I don't know any of the newest songs because it's all, it's not music anymore. You know what I mean? There's no instruments. So, I mean, I guess synths are instruments, but what I'm trying to say is there's no woods, there's really no winds, and if there is, it's still materialized. It's not, there's no sense of music. You know what I mean? When you listen to an old record and you could hear all the instruments coming together to form that song, and it just sounds beautiful. That's the type of music I want. I want music that's going to touch my heart and soul. I don't want some music that's going to make me feel good. I mean, it's fun to have some good dance beats like Britney, but sometimes you don't want those dance beats. Sometimes I want good lyricists. I want good songwriting. That's the same thing. I want good vocals. I want good music in the background. I want quality. And I feel like the music today isn't really trying to grasp what we are feeling as a generation. I mean, Lorde tried with Royals and her album Pre-Hurin, but it's still just cutting the surface. There's a lot more things that aren't talked about, and music is a great platform to put it out there, like Macklemore did with Same Love, and he shed light on that issue. But there's so many different issues that when you're in that position, instead of talking about twerking, why don't you talk about world hunger? Why don't you talk about children in Africa who die before they're even born? Why don't you talk about the lack of people being adopted in America? Why don't you talk about things that are prevalent in society instead of talking about things that don't mean anything and aren't relevant to my life and my well-being? I want to be informed when I listen to something. I don't want to just be entertained. It's fun to listen to a dance beat, but I want to hear something that's going to grab my soul, capture my soul. Because music is like the language for people who can't even speak language. Music goes around all boundaries, whether it's in a different language. When you hear someone sing in a different language and you can feel the emotion and pain, you can feel it. You know what I mean? Music is something that has no definition to it, and in 2013 the music really had no definition to it, because the music, I feel like there was no classic songs, and when you make a song, you want to make a classic. So that was my lengthy rant on my opinion of the music of 2013. That was probably very irrelevant to your life, but if you know what I'm trying to say, post a comment down below. If you like me talking on videos like this, I have a lot more topics I want to talk about. Also, Pretty Little Liars comes on tomorrow, so I'm probably going to do a review sometime this week. This week is just really busy. I hope you guys had an amazing new year, and I hope you're having an amazing new year, and I hope this new year brings you everything you could wish for and more, because that's all we want as humans. I hope that your new year makes you happy. I hope it makes you calm. I hope it just fulfills you. And I hope you guys are all having a nice day. So just comment below what you think about this subject, and also comment if you want to do any other types of videos. Thanks, and sorry for my appearance and my bad lighting, but I just wanted to make a video. So good night.